As an agenda for this webinar, I'm just going to start with a short introduction about SWOOD, just 30 seconds, and then we will go through a real demonstration about how SWOOD can be used in the shop fitting industry in SolidWorks. So this presentation will last about 20-25 minutes. During the presentation, do not hesitate to write down your question on the chat section. And then at the end, we will have a Q&A session, Q&A time to answer all your technical questions. Okay? So for the people who don't know yet SWOOD, SWOOD is a CAD/CAM software dedicated to the woodworking industry. So with SWOOD, we design, manufacture, and automate the project in our for our customer. Okay. So during the presentation, we will start with the design. We'll design a cabinet, then an entire room, to send all the information to the workshop, to the manufacturing side, with all the program, panel list, cutting list, etc. So all the information for the workshop. And we'll see during all this presentation how we automate this kind of step during the project. Okay. So again, guys, I'm going to start the presentation in SolidWorks. During this presentation, I'm not going to stop. I don't have access to the chat section during the presentation. So please do not hesitate to write down your question on the chat, and at the end, I will be happy to answer them. Works interface. Let's start with the kind of file that you can receive from the architect, like a DXF. Just have to drag and drop on the software to directly import it as a 2D file, because a DXF is a 2D file. So what is imported? We import all the 2D line in a 3D environment. So to switch from a 2D to a 3D, so that's the main difference between AutoCAD and this kind of software. You just have to select the shape and then drag and drop to create the wall, for example. And then from this wall, from the things we already create, we can create any kind of shape with the SolidWorks tool, the 2D tool in SolidWorks, to create some sketch, some shape you want. So here, for example, I create the ground, and directly from this shape set, okay, I want this ground in 50 millimeter, for example. So by this way, you can do any kind of modeling you want with all the detail here. For example, from the architect. Here, as you can see, there is a door. Okay, that's good. I want to create a door. I just have to create a rectangle on this wall. And then this rectangle, I will link it to the DXF I already import. And from this shape, again, instead of create a volume, I just want to remove this volume. So here I create a dimension, because that's the powerful of SolidWorks. You create any kind of dimension, and at any moment you will be able to switch to change these dimensions. That's why SolidWorks is a parametric software. And from this context, okay, I want to put some furnitures on it. So I just have to save it. Okay, that's good. That's my context. I save it just on the project folder. Organize layout, that's good. And on this layout folder, context, and yeah, on this context, I want to import some furniture. So I have to make as an assembly, because an assembly is different part instead of just a part where you just want things, let's say. So on this assembly, I create a layout sketch. So either I can take the layout sketch we already import from the architect to just have some information about that, or we can also use this layout sketch from the architect, for example, to recreate another sketch with your own dimension. So here I just recreate some square to put some furnitures on it. So yeah, we'll create 3 ones, and this one for the dimension put 102,000, and the other one 800 will be good. Yeah, perfect. So here we just create your thing, your whole layout sketch. Here, yeah, we just create a few of them. We'll see after a result of this kind of project. And directly from the frame library, I just have to select the frame I want to reuse, the cabinet I want to reuse, select the sketch, and many times I want, and directly now it resizes everything on the sketch. Okay. So here, again, at any moment I change the dimension, just have to rebuild, and everything is updated. That's the powerful of a solution. Any kind of cabinet, the most complicated you want. If you want to modify it, you just have to drag and drop, for example, a material with any kind of thickness, and everything is updated. Okay. So now let's see how we create a cabinet, or if we want to reuse an empty one. For example, here a simple one, a simple square one. So you can create any kind of shape with different shape. Okay. And on this square one, if I open it on another folder, another Windows, for example, window. So, well, I just hide this skeleton, and what there is inside this cabinet. There are 4 panels and also 4 corner features, so 4 curved features. So here I can just switch from miter cut to side overlay, or side overlay to miter cut, or top overlay, etc. So you will be able to change at any moment you want. Okay, well, how I insert this panel? I just have to go to the panel library, select the panel I want, and directly here I have access to a linear interface that allows me to insert some panel, so as a shelf, for example, and directly here place it where I want by just a drag and drop. And that's the same for the size. You just have to drag and drop on the face to link it to the frame. So with any angle, you will be able to create any kind of shape of panel you want. And on this panel, so immediately it takes the right dimension, etc. Here, that's the first way of inserting a panel. The second way is to use the SWOOD box. So the SWOOD box are, let's say, parametric sub-assembly that allow you to insert some component. When I say component, it can be a panel, it can be an hardware, etc. And this component, by just a drag and drop, automatically it inserts the component at the right dimension, and also some specific information about this component. Here, for example, some specific information with some groove automatically. Just drag and drop, and I create the groove all around the panel, all around the cabinet. And because it's a parametric software, at any moment I can edit it and have access to different parameters to update and set, okay, instead of 20, I want 15 from the back. Instead of groove, I want a repeated one, etc. So we provide this standard library with some predefined SWOOD box, but you will be able also to create your own SWOOD box. And also, you also have access to different SWOOD box, like for example, the dividers. Just drag and drop, and automatically I insert the two panels with different parameters. Okay, here I change the quantity, for example. So same tool, different parameter, different behavior. You will be able to create your own behavior if you want. So here it comes with its own material. I change the material to a 19.1 all around, just drag and drop, and everything change all around this cabinet, and also the shelf, just drag and drop. And now this cabinet, just drag and drop this material, and it switched from 90 to 25. immediately just drag and drop with another kind of material, for example, and it switch from thickness to another one. So with a whole project, it can be very useful. So this material come with some texture and thickness information, but also with some wood information. So here, if I edit a panel, I have access to different wood information about here, for example, the grain direction. And I can still change the grain direction from horizontal to vertical or set any kind of angle if I want, and automatically it calculates the stock needed. Okay. So here, let's continue with all the material with the edge band. So in the edge band library, just drag and drop the edge band I want to change on one edge band, and I can change all the edge band. Again, that can be very useful for a whole project, for example. And this edge band come with some specific information about the shape and also about here some edge band order information. If I change the edge band order on the design tree, automatically it change the edge band order on the 3D model. So you can go deeper and deeper in detail to put every information you want. Okay, here just drag and drop, and I change everything from white here to a wood. Let's say a wood edge band. Okay, I just have to insert a wood edge band on this edge if I want. Okay, so let's continue. Let's imagine we have all the structural panel. I want to insert all the connector. I just select, for example, dowel and eccentric, insert connector, and it detect all the interference between two components. So here I just have to select them. Okay, select them and set the orientation to put, for example, the eccentric inside the cabinet. Okay, and here, once I select all the interference I want to apply some connector, some rule. We provide predefined rule, but you will be able to create your own rule. Just have to validate, and automatically SWOOD insert all the connector and also all the specific information, all the drilling information, etc. So for the whole cabinet with some predefined rule, as I already said. So here, if I just zoom on one, as you can see, it creates all the specification about the drillings, etc. And that's the same for all the panel. If I just isolate it, as you can see, it creates many kind of drillings, horizontal and vertical. Okay, so here, imagine you just change one parameter, one thickness, and it change the position of all the dowel and eccentric. So again, any kind of dimension, any rebuild, update, everything. That's the powerful of the software. Again, any kind of modification, and everything is changed. So let's continue to insert more components. As you can see, I just am going to insert some front, just drag and drop. And this front comes also with some lock component. That's from Bloom, for example. And here, if I change, for example, from left to right about the lock, and it change everything, okay, on it. And I don't want 6 front, but I just want, let's say, 2 front, and not a 2 equal one, but I want one bigger than the one here. I just modify it. So again, same tool, SWOOD box, with different parameter, with different behavior. So it's up to you to create your own one. But again, we provide one on the standard library here from logs from Bloom. Okay, and again, it creates all the detail, all the machinings on the side panel. So let's continue. I want to insert some drawer on these 2 fronts. Instead of drag and drop, I just going to set the volume where I want to insert these 2 drawer. So one on the bottom, and here, and one on the top. So here, as for the panel insertion, just drag and drop where I want this 2 drawer. So here I have 2 different volumes for one SWOOD box, one drawer, validate, and SWOOD calculate the good configuration I need for this drawer. So just to put all the information from the Bloom specification on our library, ready to use for our customer. Just modify the the material. Just drag and drop to modify the material on the drawer. And as you can see, the top drawer is not very good. So we insert all the joinings, but this top drawer is inside the locks. So that's good. I just have to modify. That's the use of 3D model. You can still visually see everything you need, and there is also some interference tool if you need. Just to set an offset from the top to don't have any kind to don't have a problem. And here, as you can see, it detects, okay, there is not enough space for the Bloom Bevel box range, so that's good. I just modify the front to increase the top front, so you can put some message to avoid some error, for example. It's up to you to create your own message. We already provide some, let's say, SWOOD box with some error message, warning message, etc. But you will be able also to create your own one. Okay, so here I insert the front, then the drawer, but you will be able also to create your own combined SWOOD box. By just a drag and drop, I insert the front, the handle, and the drawer. And according to the size, it calculates the right drawer configuration. And if I just go on the back, as you can see here, I insert the right drawer configuration just by a drag and drop. So let's continue to fill this frame with some, let's say, glass shelf, just to show you, okay, we are blocking software, but you can manage here, for example, some glass shelf, but also if you want, for example, a box display, glass box display on the top, that's good. Just to set the dimension, just 10 millimeter offset all around, that's good. And just validate, I insert multiple glass panel. That can be the same also for the metal if you want. Here some plinth, just drag and drop, and it insert all the detail again, all the hardware, etc. So we saw a lot of features about the design. Let's switch to SWOOD Cam. So according to the presentation, on this panel, for example, I put all the detail on it. So there is a lot of joinings. I just need to rebuild because SWOOD Cam is based on shape recognition automatically. Here, I just have to simulate. I already have the program for the CNC. Here, just the outline to avoid all the edge bend, all the drillings, horizontal and vertical, all the groove, and also an operation to just finish the groove, and all the pocket. Here, for example, I don't have a spindle for the horizontal hold. That's good. I use as a pocket. And even if tomorrow I decide to modify, just to reduce this one and minimize. If I want to modify the whole assembly, okay. Do you remember? Everything is linked to the base frame. I just have to modify the frame. Okay. Here, for example, the back. I just have to see. The interior. And here, if I modify the bottom offset, okay, I just have to here validate and rebuild, okay, and SWOOD update all the wall, all the connector, all the SWOOD box, everything I put on this model, just one button, one modification, and everything is rebuilt. Here, okay, and we saw on the left side the panel change. Because SWOOD Cam is based on shape recognition and the shape changed, again, just have to rebuild to update the program. If I simulate here, all the program are totally updated. And you can create your own milling strategy with all the parameters you want, all the tool you want, etc. We will also help you to do it. So here, now I can choose the CNC I want. Okay, so we will provide you a post processor to translate to your CNC, And if I want to generate all the code, all the program, I want to generate a report. So on this report, I can choose any kind of document I want, the language, etc. Put some information on it. Yeah, for example, for customer, it would be a project B. And directly I apply and generate here the report. During the program, the report generation, SWOOD recalculate, take all the information embedded on the 3D model about the material, about the program, about everything, and create all the documents. So we provide a standard report, but you will be able also to create, if you want, we will be able to create your report, to customize it. Here in the document we generate an e-drawing. So e-drawing is like a reviewing software, to put it not in transparency. In this reviewing software, you can open it on any kind of device, smartphone, tablet, etc. And put some mark on it. For example, here, okay, this panel, my customer said, say, I want in white. Because your customer will be able to open it and to mark on it. We have some customers that use this kind of file for their customer, or also in the workshop to have access to all the detail and all the mark, as you can see here. So it's up to you to, instead of use 2D plan, we can use it like that. We also export some CSV, and this CSV, again, all the column are customizable. It's for the cut list or the stock list, okay? All the specific information. We also provide a standard report with a project information, some panel information, all the panel list with some grain direction information, also some edge bend information with all the edge bend orders, same for the hardware, with all the reference, supplier, quantity, cost, etc. It's up to you to set the parameter you want. All the program list, and on this program list you have access to a view of a program with a list of tools, for example, where the program is saved, and also some label information. If your BIM so machine didn't provide some label, we can provide you some customizable labels. And to finish, there is also a summary page with some material information about the panel, the hardwood, the edge band, the glass, the metal, the rocks, any kind of material you want. Same for the hardware and same for the program. And from SWOOD 2024, we also provide a configurable report with a view of all the data we export. And on this view, this data is like a data view. You still have access to all the parameters I already create, cutting pattern, for example, I already said. But you can also customize some view to create another view, another column. Here, for example, I want to have a view of all the glass panel. I just have to set air glass, okay. It's a material variable, not equal to is equal to true, okay. I validate, and automatically it filter everything. That's the same here. I know that this panel comes with their DXF, so that's good. I just validate to see where the DXF is saved. And because it's not well, or you can change the column order, etc., etc. So you will be able to create your own report, set your own settings, share your settings, etc. to them, export it in CSV or save it for another project, for example, print it in PDF, etc. And this report is going to also will be updated along the next weeks and months. So yeah, I think it would be good. And here add it in the favorite pan, for example. So again, this report is totally customizable and combine all the information we embed on the 3D model. It's ready to use on the workshop, on any kind of service on your company. So let's continue and come back to a whole assembly. Here we just see a quick cabinet. You will be able then to save this cabinet and create your own project with all the detail you want. Okay. Here, for example, I'm going to open a wall project. with all the different information, with the sketch layout, with all the dimension. Again, as the start of the presentation, I can change any kind of dimension if I want. And as you can see, we can also create some curve shape, etc. You are free to design everything you want. Okay, that's the powerful of the video, of the software. And at the end, if you want to send some information, for example, to your customer, you can also create some render images with SolidWorks Visualize. Here, for example, with this picture, I just put the 3D model from SolidWorks to Visualize. Just put two lights on the top and press a button. So in just 15 minutes, 50 minutes, I already have this result. So that can be very powerful. But you can go put more detail on it. I'm not an expert about Visualize, but yeah, you will be able to create something like that very quickly, let's say. So that's good. Let's continue about, I don't know if you have any question. We saw the design, we saw the cam, all the information exported to your workshop. So guys, hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'm here to answer all your questions, but technically or anything. Yeah, I'm waiting for your question, and hope you liked it. So yes, again, hope you like the presentation. Some people join us during the presentation, so do not hesitate to. So first, welcome, and then do not hesitate to go to the poll section to answer the poll we already share. Yeah, as already just said, I show the design from the DXS, so some from the part you can receive from your architect, or we can manage this information, put some cabinet on it, some predefined cabinet, some cabinet you already save on your library, them how to create a cabinet, how to fill some cabinet. Then we saw about the cam, how easy is the cam. So thanks to the shape recognition and to the design information, we recalculate everything according to your custom strategy. Something important that I forget to show you, that we can manage any kind of process in the cam. So either point to point for beam saw machine, or we can also manage the nesting process, the nesting machine, with some nesting strategy and a lot of different specific strategy about some milling strategy and nesting strategy. So if you need some information about the nesting and about the nesting, or about the project, about SWOOD, about the design, about the cam, about everything you want, actually, do not hesitate to write us. So according to your location, so either in America, in Europe, in Asia, or in France, and our business team will be happy to give you more detail about SWOOD. Yeah, if you have any question about SWOOD, guys, that's the time to write down then on the chat. And yeah, okay. So there is a question from Chris. Are there any plan to look at integrating optimizing beam saw technology along with the CNC nesting? So yeah, as you said, we can manage any kind of CNC, so some flat table CNC and the nesting process. About the beam saw, For 2 years now, we are developing the algorithm to calculate the BIMSO. For the moment, we just have the result in PDF and with the system report and interface to see all the cut. But for the moment, we didn't export directly this optimization to the BIMSO. We just export the CSV. But yes, it's not a spoiler, but yeah, during the maybe the next year or next year with the S or not, yeah, we think to manage and to send the optimization directly to the BIMSO. So hope, yeah, it will coming, and yeah, we will say you to when it will be available. Any other question? Don't know. Still, I'm here for that. But again, if you have any question about after this webinar, do not hesitate to write us. We will be happy to answer all your questions about I don't know, if you want to talk about your project, if you want to qualify if we can really fit about with you how you want to work and how SWOOD work. Yeah, it can be very interesting to talk to you guys. Okay, so just a remark question from Owen about the SWOOD box and to have the same kind of behavior like copy with mate to insert multiple SWOOD box. Can I just okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I take your idea. Do not hesitate to write us on the support or on your reseller support with some example. For example, that can be very useful for us. More we have requests about the topic, and more we just think about it. About the SWOOD box, multiple SWOOD box, the link between the SWOOD box, the something like that. We already think about something like that. So yeah, that's something we have in our mind, but we have to find the how to do it and if it's very interesting. So if you can help us about that by give us some example, do not hesitate. We are always here to have your feedback about any kind of enhancement. Yeah, we develop SWOOD according to your needs, guys. So again, do not hesitate to let us know if you have any other kind of enhancement, etc. So I don't see other question. Oh, a question from Ramsey. I didn't see it. You said that you can print sample frame and boxes. Is this installed with the software? Yes, with the software. During the installation of the software, we provide a standard library. So in this standard library, you have access to all the box you saw during the presentation about the back, about the shelf, the dividers, about some handles, etc., etc. And with the software, there is also a tool named Library Installer. And this library installer embed some standard frames. For example, we provide more than 150 frames directly from this library installer. In this library installer, we also provide all the drawer from Bloom, Ethic, Grass. And during the next days or week, we are coming to put more things on it about from Bloom, from Ethic, from Grass again, also from Azure Anipex, some standard also things about Affler, etc. So along the year now, we will update this library installer, so you will be able to download it directly on your library, and that's something ready to use. It's not just the 3D part, but everything is ready to use. That's also why it takes some time to create, but we have a guy here dedicated to create it. So more content is coming. Any of the question? No? Seems good. So, guys, thank you for attending this webinar. Hope you liked it. Hope you if you discover the solution, hope you really like it. If you already use SWOOD, as I saw during in the chat, hope you also rediscover something. And if you need any support about the solution, if you need any information about the project up to use SWOOD, etc., we will be happy to answer all your questions. To give you maybe some customizable presentation demonstration if you really need. So yeah, guys, we are here to we are waiting for your feedback and for your contact. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye.